progress of IIESL for the past year. Now, before I invite of Incorporated Engineers Sri Lanka, so with Engineer Mrs. DCR Boteju, Director, the Oceanica Group of Companies. KSP Nonis, President-elect IIESL, for your warm words of welcome. Management and graduateship of City and Guilds Institute, GCGI UK. 1977, IIESL has achievements and the contributions of our members of the Incorporated Engineer Board through strong partnerships with academia, industrial progress, and this ceremony is a tribute steadfast in its commitment to demands of an ever-evolving world.
This annual session, graced by Honorable Prime Minister,
the Incorporated Engineers,
Honorable Dr. Harini Amarasuriya, Honorable Prime Minister of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka.
Having fulfilled the academic, professional and other requirements prescribed by IIESL, Engineer D.V.K. Kularatna has been found worthy admission to the membership class of Fellow. In recognition of his qualifications and achievements, the Council of Management of IIESL has approved admission of Engineer K.S.G. Aryaratna by IIESL. Engineer Haputantri has been found worthy admission to the membership class. Commitment to the engineering profession through competence, integrity, and to you for taking time off your busy schedule to be here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together one more time for our distinguished chief guest, Mr. Honorable Dr. Harini Amarasuriya. Thank you very much, Madam, for giving us the gift of your presence. It was truly a pleasure to have you here with us at our 48th annual ceremonial sessions. As we thank her once again, ladies and gentlemen, we now...
I'm very pleased to be at this significant occasion as the Institution of Incorporated Engineers Sri Lanka convenes its flagship annual event, the 48th annual ceremonial session. At the outset, I would like to extend my congratulations to all those who will be awarded membership certificates today. This achievement represents far more than a professional recognition. It is a testament to your dedication, perseverance, and commitment to the engineering profession. The Institution of Incorporated Engineers Sri Lanka has been established to protect the professional interests of the incorporated engineer, who is one of the key groups in the global classification of engineering practitioners, which includes chartered engineers, incorporated engineers, and engineering technicians. Membership in a professional institution such as IIESL carries immense value and responsibility, as we well know. One of the fundamental responsibilities of such institutions is to enhance the professional competence of their members through continuing professional development, knowledge-sharing initiatives, and opportunities for career advancement. By fostering excellence, innovation, and ethical professional practice, such institutions play a vital role in strengthening the capabilities of the engineering community. The programs and initiatives undertaken by the Institution of Incorporated Engineers Sri Lanka will continue to empower its members to advance in their professional journeys while contributing meaningfully to the progress of our nation. The knowledge, expertise, and commitment of engineering professionals remain essential to driving infrastructure development, technological advancement, industrial growth, and importantly, sustainable economic development. Your contributions will therefore continue to play a significant role in shaping the future of Sri Lanka. At the same time, many of you drew attention to several important issues that continue to affect the professional advancement of incorporated engineers. I have had discussions with many of you, with your institution as well, regarding this, the problems that you face, the challenges that you face with regard to professional recognition, career progression, international mobility, and access to pathways for higher education. It is unfortunate that we have to continue to discuss these issues. It is unfortunate that in this profession there are professional rivalries that have impeded the growth of this, this profession in an equitable manner, but hopefully we will be able to sort it out at least in the following years. As you know, this is a moment where we look to the engineering profession for their intervention and their support on many nationally important interventions. It is also a challenging time for in the engineering profession where there's so much rapid change taking place in your profession, and there's of course a great need for you to also adapt to those changing needs. So this is a time when all of us, including professional bodies, academic institutions and the industry, need to work together to make sure that Sri Lanka is not left behind in the technical advances that are being made, but also that our professionals are fully equipped and recognized to meet these challenges. It is with this in mind that as part of the ongoing education reforms, the ministry has set up a committee under the higher education reform process to particularly look at the advancement of engineering education in Sri Lanka. We want a proper assessment done of all the existing courses, the diplomas, the hierarchies that are currently in place, look at the different qualifications that are required, and ensure that our education system as a whole, not just the university system, that across the board, that it's properly equipped and properly organized in order to cater to the needs of the country as well as to the profession. So I invite the IIESL to make their submissions to this committee. I think our Vice Chancellor from Univotech is also a member of this committee. In the education reform process, we see Univotech and also our Ocean University playing significant role in opening up pathways for higher education in this sector. So I invite all of you to make your submissions to this committee. The President already showed me a national policy regarding this, but this is the body that can really study all of the different submissions made and make the necessary interventions. I think it is also important that we recognize that there are different layers of intervention and professionalism within the engineering sector. There are degrees, there are diplomas, there are technicians, and there have to be pathways that recognize and equip all of these different bodies. I think the problem is with the unnecessary hierarchy that has been developed between professions. I mean, all of these professions are equally important and valid, and one category alone cannot fulfill the requirement that is necessary. But as you know, I think as Sri Lankans, we tend to be very hierarchical, and then once we set up this hierarchy, we tend to be very protective, overly protective of our territory, and I think it's time we really moved beyond all of these very narrow understandings of professionalism, integrity, and expertise even. You have already drawn attention to the barrier that this problem has placed in terms of the international recognition that our professionals receive, and that's also something important that we need to contend with in a rapidly evolving global economy where skills and competencies are increasingly measured against internationally recognized standards. Our inability to meet with those standards or get the proper recognition and accreditation has constrained access of many of our young people to employment and career opportunities. Addressing these concerns is important not only for the advancement of individual practitioners, but also for enhancing the contribution of Sri Lanka's engineering talent to national development and to be globally competitive. The progress and continuous improvement of higher education remain among the most important responsibilities that we have taken on in building a knowledgeable, skilled, ethical, and capable society. As the Minister of Education, Higher Education, and Vocational Education, our focus remains on creating an education system that provides multiple and meaningful opportunities for individuals to develop their knowledge, strengthen their abilities, and contribute effectively to the future development of the country. In this journey, education reforms hold a significant place. The changing needs of society, advancements in technology, and the evolving demands of the global economy require us to continuously review and strengthen our education systems. It is important that our higher education and vocational education sectors provide flexible pathways, promote innovation, and ensure that every learner has the opportunity to develop knowledge skills and the competencies needed to succeed. Strengthening the quality and relevance of education, improving opportunities for professional development, and fostering stronger connections between educational institutions and the world of work are essential elements of this transformation. So we are not looking at an education model that is purely academic or purely geared towards the world of work. What we are looking at is the ability to produce the kinds of citizens that can drive and lead our country forward. These efforts will help create an education system that not only supports individual aspirations, but also contributes to the development of a skilled, innovative, and resilient workforce for national progress. Achieving this requires continuous dialogue and collaboration between government, educational institutions, professional bodies such as yours, and other stakeholders. The experiences, insights, and recommendations of professional institutions provide valuable guidance in understanding the evolving needs of different sectors and in shaping policies that are practical, relevant, and forward-looking. I appreciate the constructive engagement and the proposals put forward by your institution towards strengthening engineering education and professional development. These perspectives reflect the importance of ensuring that our higher education system remains responsive to the aspirations of all of our students, the requirements of industry, and the changing demands of the global as well as national environment. The journey towards national progress requires collective effort and a shared commitment. Through continued cooperation among all stakeholders, it will be possible to develop a system that expands opportunities, supports professional growth, and enables Sri Lanka to nurture a highly skilled workforce capable of contributing to national progress. Once again, I extend my best wishes to the IIESL and its members for continued success in their noble endeavors. Thank you very much.